Let's take a walk down the streets of Yangon. This is my neighborhood, and let's have a discussion about the differences between Thai girls, Burmese girls, and Vietnamese girls. All three countries are countries that I have lived in for quite some time. And the perspective that I'm going to give you today is a very American perspective, but it is still valid, okay? First, let's talk about the Vietnamese girls. Now, the Vietnamese girls definitely look the most different. They obviously have the whiter skin, and they pride themselves on their white skin. And this is reflected in their skincare routines, which they are very serious about, very Korean style. They also don't ever want to be in the sunlight, like ever. And the reason why I bring that up is because this affects the way you're going to date a Vietnamese girl. They do not want to do any type of hands-on activity. They are very fragile. They're very physically weak, and they just have a very weak personality, to be quite frank with you. You're not going to take them bowling. They don't want to get their nails broken. You're not going to take them to an archery range, or you're not going to take them go-karting or anything like that because they don't want to be in the sun. So, long walks across the beach, if that's your thing, you're just not going to have fun with the Vietnamese girl. Now, the Vietnamese girls definitely are the most feminine, definitely are the most elegant, definitely are the most classy. And that has, that definitely goes a long way. They are not ugly women at all. But they tend to view their view on beauty is very one-dimensional. So they all kind of look the same. They all want the same skin. They all want to be very skinny. They all have the same long black hair. You don't really see a lot of diversity in the way they look. They don't do tattoos. They don't do thick girls. They don't really much have. They have like chicken legs, no curves. They're just not into that, for whatever reason. So if you're into the curvy women, this is not going to work for you. But like I said, very beautiful. And when they wear their traditional haozai, if you know what that is, it is absolutely stunning. And I have loved and still do love many Vietnamese women, but that is just not my thing. I need a woman that's more active. And even socially, they don't really want to be adventurous. They're not into trying new things, and I'm trying to be very nice here. Let's move on to Thai women. Now, the Thai women, far more westernized, far more fashion forward. They dress far more trendy, and they are big on the tattoos. And if you ever seen the traditional Thai back pieces, absolutely stunning. Love it, love it, love it. The Thai girls also come in many different varieties. They're very diverse in the way they look, and very diverse in what's acceptable. You can be fat, skinny, dark, brown, white, and there is a lane of beauty for you, and that does not exist in Vietnam. If you don't look like the traditional Vietnamese woman, you're not seen as beautiful. If you have tattoos in Vietnam, you're seen as a bad person. They kind of think you're like a bad guy. They still run with that stereotype. Thailand, very, very different. Very different, and in Thailand, they're far more acceptable about people looking differently. Once again, I'm trying to be very nice. So what I'm about to say next is going to hurt some feelings. The biggest problem with Thai girls is they're promiscuous. Let's be honest. If you spend any significant time in Thailand, you will feel like you really cannot trust the women there. Not all of them. Like I said, I fell in love with women in all three of these countries, and there are good women. But, let's be real. Thai women have lots of options, lots and lots of options, and they are no stranger to exercising these options. Please ignore the siren. But that's the problem with the Thai girls. If you're looking for a wife, it might be hard to find, okay? Because they don't have a problem with trading up. Now let's move on to the Burmese women. Now the Burmese women are, they tend to be